1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farhan Naz. First, the headlines. Pakistan and Turkey have agreed to further strengthen bilateral relations in various fields. Prime Minister is in Saudi Arabia along with his delegation on a 3-day visit to the kingdom. All Parties Hurriyat Conference says India's continued oppression cannot suppress Kashmiris' stance on their right to self-determination. Britain has urged Israel to abide by international humanitarian law. And now the news in detail. President Asif Ali Zardari and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan have called for further strengthening bilateral relations in various fields. They spoke over the phone today and discussed matters of mutual interest. The president felicitated the Turkish president on the forthcoming Eid al-Fitr and invited him to visit Pakistan, besides expressing his best wishes for the president of Turkey and its people. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is in Saudi Arabia along with his delegation on a 3-day visit to the kingdom. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister offered Isha prayers and Nawafil at Masjid-e-Nabawi in Medina Munawwara and paid respects at Rawza Rasul sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam. He especially prayed for progress and prosperity of Muslim Ummah and the nation. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has termed transparency as the topmost priority of the government in the process of outsourcing the Islamabad International Airport. Talking to a delegation of Istanbul Grand Airport in Lahore prior to his departure to Saudi Arabia, he said initially Pakistan is offering to outsource some commercial operations of Islamabad International Airport under public-private partnership. Shehbaz Sharif said there is an enormous potential of investment and partnership in urban development sector. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tahir says the government is taking concrete steps to strengthen economy and positive results are now being witnessed in different sectors. Talking to media persons in Lahore, he expressed the government's commitment to resolve issues being faced by the country. China has provided equipment of early warning system to Gwadar Port to help mitigate detrimental impacts of natural disasters like catastrophic flood and torrential rain. The collaboration between China Meteorological Administration and PMD is a part of boosting China-Pakistan economic corridor's capacity for emergency management of major meteorological disasters under the Belt and Road Initiative. Federal Board of Revenue has achieved tax targets of the third quarter of the current fiscal year with the help of Special Investment Facilitation Council. According to the details at the end of the third quarter of the current fiscal year, FBR collected 6.710 trillion rupees in taxes, which is 3 billion rupees more than the target of 6.707 trillion rupees. With this development, the government is likely to achieve its collection target of 9.415 trillion rupees in the current financial year. The World Health Day is being observed across the globe today. Theme for the day this year is My Health, My Right. All Parties Hurriyat Conference says India's continued oppression cannot suppress the Kashmiris' stance on their right to self-determination. In a statement, APSC spokesman said India had converted the occupied territory into a military and police garrison. Indian Congress leader Sonia Gandhi has alleged the Modi government of promoting unemployment and economic crisis in the country. Addressing a massive rally in Jaipur, she said BJP government is violating democratic norms and instilling fear in the entire system. She said this is a dictatorship which is placing democracy in danger. British Secretary of State David Cameron says UK support for Israel is not unconditional. David Cameron said this in an article published in the Sunday Times a week after Israel killed 7 World Central Kitchen Aid workers, including 3 Britons in Gaza. He said Britain expects Israel to abide by international humanitarian law. UN Under-Secretary General of Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator says Israel's war on Gaza has turned into a betrayal of humanity. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, visit our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.